Shalom, everybody, and good morning. Friday morning edition of Rabbi E in 3. Oh, I'm Rabbi Edelstein, and this is Rabbi E in 3, brought to you by MEOR DC. Find us on Facebook at MEOR DC. Like us, learn about us, be in touch with us, dialogue with us, whatever you want to say, or MEORDC.org. That's our website. You can learn more details about our programs through the website. Okay. I want to get to one main, overall, important, foundational, fundamental, and crucial idea in this week's Rabbi E in 3. Only one. I'm going to make it into an easy-to-remember slogan to set the tone for the next couple minutes. Kosher, holiness. Keeping kosher, increasing our capacity for holiness. Keeping kosher for the body, for the soul. See you later. Now I got to explain what I'm talking about. I want to imprint those slogans. Again, kosher, holiness. Keeping kosher, whatever I said. Forget about it. This week's Torah portion, Shemini, the third portion in the book of Leviticus or Vayikra, is one of the fundamental sources of the laws of kashrut, of keeping kosher. Not just details, which there are in this portion, which animal's kosher, which not, how do we tell a kosher fish from a non-kosher fish, but more importantly for now, the overall understanding and perspective of the dietary laws, of what they're supposed to accomplish. Kosher, holiness. It's not about the body. It's not about the health or the hygiene of the body, as many have misunderstood. But when you see this Torah portion, you see both implicitly and explicitly that the purpose of kashrut, the overall purpose, is to help prepare us for our national mission to be a holy people, which is repeated throughout the Torah, that's our ultimate mission. You shall be holy, for I, the Lord your God, am holy. That's the purpose of the laws of kashrut. Where do you see it? The overall purpose. Where do you see it in this portion? Implicitly, explicitly. Implicitly in an interesting juxtaposition, because the whole first part of the Torah portion talks about the inauguration of the Mishkan, of the tabernacle, this construction that was the spiritual center of the Jewish people. It's set up. The divine service begins in it. The Shekhinah, the divine presence, rests on the tabernacle. A heavenly fire comes and consumes an offering in the tabernacle. God's presence is in this physical realm in a palpable way. Holiness is being felt amidst the Jewish people. That was the goal of the tabernacle. God says, build me a tabernacle that I may dwell among them, that I may dwell among the Jewish people, and ultimately in the heart and soul of every Jewish person, as they are inspired and elevated by the tabernacle and what it represents among them. And then the second part of the portion deals with the dietary laws. What's the connection? Implicitly, we see they have the same purpose. The tabernacle sanctified and elevated the Jewish people, helped them to experience holiness and live a holy life. That's what the dietary laws are meant to do. By the very food we ingest in the body, the right kind of food, it enables us to be able to do our mission of being a holy people. It makes us able to access kedusha, sanctity, holiness in our lives. That's implicitly. Explicitly, it says it. After all the details at the end of the portion about keeping kosher, it says, do not make your souls impure by means of any creepy crawly thing. For I am Hashem your God. You shall sanctify yourselves and you'll be holy, for I am holy. And you shall not make your souls impure through eating the foods I told you not to eat. Not about the body, not about the health of the body. They live long in Japan. I read that yesterday. Longevity, a lot of sushi, but also probably a lot of seafood. People who eat pork are not unhealthier than, in moderation, I guess, but it's not about hygiene or health. It's about our souls, not our bodies. Are there secondary benefits to keeping kosher? Could be, who knows? But the Torah implicitly and explicitly is telling us such an important fact. You want to be a holy people, and we said we did. To be a holy people, this is the proper spiritual diet for a holy people. My own analogy, the Jewish people at Mount Sinai, our souls were elevated, supercharged when we accepted the covenant to be a holy people to God, and we got a certain spiritual upgrade in our engine, and we need special motor oil for that engine, and that's kosher food. And if we don't eat it, doesn't make you a bad person, but as the Kabbalists say, it makes us less spiritually sensitive to be able to access kedusha, sanctity, to be able to carry out the Torah, whose ultimate goal is to be a holy people, for I, the Lord your God, am holy. Kosher, holiness. And there's also a lot of good food that you can find that's kosher. But anyway, have a wonderful Shabbos. I went way beyond what I'm supposed to. This is a Rabbi 3-ish day. But it's so important that we realize the ultimate goal of the Torah, Kedoshim Tihiyu, as the Torah itself tells us, the overall goal to be a holy people, for I, the Lord your God, am holy. And the sanctification of our physical body and our homes through observance of the dietary laws is a necessary and indispensable foundation of that life of sanctity. Have a great Shabbos. Have a great, delicious, kosher Shabbos meal. I would say on the house, but can't do that. Good Shabbos.